yeah, this is much better. So this is awesome. Okay, good. So I want you to talk about your journey to trichology, because before I met you, I had never even heard of a trichologist. I did not know what that was, and it was really intriguing to me. So tell me about what is trichology and why did you choose it as your area of specialization and expertise?
Okay, you're actually not the first person. When I mentioned trichology, like what is that? Okay, I actually consider it like a level below dermatologist because we can't do as much as a dermatologist. A trichologist is a person that studies hair loss and scalp diseases. I chose that field because natural hair care, that's my focus. And in knowing the different types of diseases and issues a person's scalp and hair can have, that is a big plus for me. So, well, in St. Kitts and so far from the clients that I've been viewing over the last, and I'm going to go as far back as 5 years, I realize that a lot of us have scalp issues, but we just figure it is dandruff.
Mm.
We literally label everything as dandruff. We have dry scalp is just dandruff, or we are not putting enough stuff in our scalp, or we are not doing enough. We're just not doing enough to our hair, so we figure that's what's causing the dry our scalp to flake. But looking beyond that, it's actually more than that. I've been seeing it over and over and over. In the last month alone, I've had at least 4 new persons with scalp issues. So in doing trichology, I'm able to help persons get to the bottom of it. Actually, before the ending of this month, I'm actually going to have my microscope, so I can actually be able to get down and dirty into those scalp and those hair follicles for my clients, which is an additional help because I am still doing my trichology. I still have to refer them to a dermatologist. But when they go to the dermatologist, they'll have more information to give the dermatologist than to just say, look at my scalp. They can actually say, well, I went to my hairstylist and this is the information she gave me. How can you assist me? Instead of you just going with a blank slate. So I'm really looking forward to getting my microscope. I'm really looking forward to finishing my trichology because the trichology now is different from before. Before we couldn't do anything beyond telling our clients what's up with their hair and scalp. We can now actually come up with remedies. We can have over-the-counter prescriptions ready for our clients here in the salon. So depending on the situation, they just might not have to go to the dermatologist. I can actually be with it right here in-house. Yeah.
Well, this is awesome. So really, you're a doctor of hair and scalp,
That's
right?
right. That is right.
So you're
That's
Dr.
right.
D.
Yes, ma'am. In the house.
Now,
Yes,
when I first met you in 2016, and let me just talk to see who's here. We have, my son is making noise, so sorry, son. We have Tamika. Hi, Tamika. Hi.
Hi, Tammy. That's my client right there, Tammy.
Okay, we
Tanya.
have Neva J. Neva J joined me as the email coachee.
Hi,
We,
Neva. I know Neva. I know Neva as well.
yes. We have Iori. Hey, Iori. Iori, I met, it's been a long time, but Iori is out there in Silicon Valley area in California, Oakland, I think. I'm not sure, but Iori is out there in California, and
Hi.
Iori is the inventor of the life model canvas, and I met her when she was here doing that workshop. So hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. Do share so that people can come on the replay or live. Now, when I met you, Delonne, you were, oh my gosh, we're doing so many things now. You were having a next baby.
Yes, ma'am.
You were studying, going through your trichology paces, as well as your cosmetology competency paces.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
were working, but transitioning to your business,
Full time,
so
yes.
you full time. And then since that, during Level Up Ladies in 2020, you had the baby. Hey, Poppy, we love you. And you transitioned to full-time entrepreneurship, right? And
Yes,
you got married so much. So that brings me to a number of questions. One is, what made you move to full-time entrepreneurship?
um, it was really something that was long in the making. It's always something I wanted to do, in all honesty, but like everybody else who thinking about it, it's really a scary venture, to not be able to say for sure that yes, I'm going to get that paycheck at the end of the week or at the end of the month,
Mhm.
to transitioning to okay, so if these two clients don't come this week, I just might not be able to do this. And then I'm also doing this out of pocket. I'm not doing this through a bank loan. So all these things have been in play over the last few years. And last year, actually, it was supposed to be done in 2018, but God works in mysterious ways. Last year, while I was pregnant, and my boss at the time, you know, we had a discussion. We had a discussion regarding work, and she was like, you were supposed to be doing your thing full time as of this year. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. She said, what's the problem? I'm like, I'm still a bit iffy here and there. So she was like, well, you need to think about it. And I do appreciate my boss from before, Cleo, because I don't think much people can say that their boss is behind them
Nope.
to, get their business up and going. So I do owe her a lot. She has been a push. She's the one that pushed me to do my cosmetology and stay on course with it and everything. So I do appreciate her for it. So, she did push me. She said, well, it's construction I was working, and you know how the construction industry is. So things were, the project I was on was wrapping up, and she was like, yeah, well, you really need to put thought into it. You need to get it done. And you were going to do it this year. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, all right, no problem, no problem. So I literally had to set my mind, literally in 2 months, that I am going to do this full time, come hell or high water, because I don't know what's going to happen by the end of 2019 with regards to work. So yeah, we sat down, we plot out a plan, and by the end of August, I was out of being corporate to full-time 1st of September 2019. So technically, I'm a year in the game. And Dr. Tamu, it has been good. It's entrepreneurship. It has its ups and its downs, like it has its ups and its way, way downs. But I wouldn't turn back for anything. I really wouldn't turn back for anything. Like,
Well,
I literally thank
that
you too for that.
well, why do you say that? Because I found that you were so driven. I was telling them before you popped on that in 2019, I don't think you missed one workshop. I was literally having a workshop like every month last year,
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
And Dylan was at like every workshop, pregnant and all.
Yes, ma'am. Because, like I said, my mind was set. My mind was set. I heard about you. I've been seeing your posts pop up here and there, and I'm like, okay, all right, I have to check this out. And then I got in contact with the lovely Petra von der Newton,
Yeah.
and she's another driving force. So when I realized like, okay, so Petra knows Petra, so okay. So I'm going to what Miss Petra has. And I think the first thing that I took part in was the one-page business plan. And that was it. Like, that was it for me. Like, no, I need to get some more of this. And it was, like I said, you have been a real force in me being able to say, I'm not going back. I'm really not going back. I'm going to have to get really innovative to keep my business going. I'm really not going back. So I did the one-page business plan, and I'm still doing my one-page business plan ever so often.
Which is
Yes,
good.
yes, I still do that. And then between that and the other events I took part in, you brought out the Level Up program, and yeah, I was not missing that either. So like when I saw it and I'm like, she's choosing who to, I'm like, okay, let me send it in, buddy. Let me send it in and see if she can, you know, if I'm gonna be lucky to be picked. And lo and behold, and that in itself, like if I didn't attend anything else and just did the Level Up, it would have equate to everything else and more. You know, Level Up was it was leveled right up. Like all the things that I had in my head that I wanted to do, ideas that I was getting from my clients, but I just wasn't sure of. You know, that Level Up program was a literal like, Delonne, get it done. Just do it. And then you have Dr. Tamu in the back of your head, even when you go to sleep at night, like you need to just get it done, just get it out there. So here I am. I mean, I don't think, like, I know, ladies, if you take part in the Level Up 2021, it's going to be just as good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think you can beat the 2020 simply because we get to do COVID. Like, listen, listen, that was a scary mess because you're an entrepreneur. You are depending on your business to live, basically. And here comes big bad COVID, just shutting down everything. But Dr. Tamu, thank you. Thank you. Listen, Level Up, people. Dr. Tamu, if it wasn't for you, and I made sure I had to bring it.
Yes.
I tell myself it's not perfect, and it's really not perfect, but you know, Level Up was one of the reasons why that came out. I can say that it's a client of mine that gave me the idea during COVID. And when I mentioned it to you, you was like, so what the problem? What's the problem?
Yeah,
your
let's
clients
get it
are
done.
giving you ideas, and what are you doing? Like, it's obviously something somebody wants. And it took me a bit, but it is out, it is running. I'm going to tell you, if you need your kit, do go on my website and you can order your kit. I am working on some other stuff as well. And as I told those who, let me just put this in here, those who already bought, know that your bottles are actually refillable at a cost. You can actually keep your containers and have them refilled when they're finished. So don't throw away your bottles. My other clients know this. Those who have already bought know this as well. So yeah, I really, really, really appreciate the Level Up. And like I said, I think COVID made it even sweeter because yes, we would have pushed ourselves, but the COVID made us have to level up times 3. We literally had to boss up. We had to go from janitor to CEO in literally a month, not even a month, I would say in weeks. We had to boss up in, like, you really had to figure out how we're getting that money in. We had to figure that out. And if it wasn't for Level Up, I think I would have been here either in tears or probably finding a part-time job to pay my bills, because I really didn't see me putting out what I've put out so far, the ideas that I am coming up with, I don't think it would have been possible if I didn't have that extra push from Dr. Tamu's program. So again, I've said it in the testimonial. Again, Dr. Tamu, thank you. Ladies, if you have not signed up for Level Up, please, trust me, you won't regret it. I am telling you, I'm preaching to you. I don't really have a sermon. Trust me, you will not regret it. Whatever you spend, you are going to wonder, huh? I feel like I spent $1 million when I only really spent 5. Trust me, it is a great, great investment. You will get it back times 10. Trust, you will get it back. I can tell you, I have already gotten back mine. So Dr. Tam, if you didn't know, I've already gotten back.
I know, because one of the things that we do. So for those of you who are just joining in, it's Dr. Tamu of Coaching by Tamu, Delonne Brotherson, founder of Dees Natural Hair Care, and Level Up Ladies alum. And Level Up Ladies is a 6-month virtual accelerator program, but it's live. So we meet live weekly. There are group sessions and there are individual coaching sessions. And the goal is to have you level up your mindset, level up your revenue, and level up your profit and your growth and innovation. And so one of the things that I stress all the time in Level Up is if you're not inventing, you ain't really doing nothing. Huh?
No,
If you ain't making and putting out and creating, you ain't doing nothing. Huh? Because you have to create things that are going to be your own. So one of the things that Delonne created, and I see she sold out already, is right, is that here at home kit with all the products that would make your hair look as lush and wonderful as if you had been in the salon. And really,
exactly.
Right, go ahead.
And I did one last month and there's another one coming up. I'm now doing mini Zoom groups where we have discussions on hair care. The first one was really, really good. The ladies have already asked me, when is the next one? Some of them also asked why I haven't done it live on Instagram or Facebook. I really do prefer the direct contact, so to speak, like persons can ask their questions and I can answer them one time instead of a live where I really have to go and find the question you ask. You can actually ask your question and I answer it, and I can try and provide as much advice to you as possible directly. So it's a small group. I try to keep it 15 or less. So the next one is coming up shortly. I'm going to do it on a Sunday because most persons said they couldn't make it because of the day of the week. And then I'm also planning a live demo class where, well, you know, during COVID, you can't have too much persons in one room. So it's going to be 10 persons or less. So look out for that. I'm still working out some nitty-gritties inside there, but I am doing that as well. My oils, listen, persons have asked why I'm not putting my oils on Instagram or Facebook, and in all honesty, my clients buy them when they come. So it's like putting them out, it would actually make not much sense because I actually have one left. I have to go and make more oils. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not advertising it like that. My clients come and they go with them. It's as simple as that. But they're here, they're being sold, and my clients are liking it. And I do thank everybody that has been purchasing and enjoying. I've gotten back some great feedback on the bags, on the oils. I do have some work to do from those that have this expressed, you know, there are a few things that they would like to see done. So yes, I'm forever working. I'm that working mommy, like,
Yes, that working mommy, wife, entrepreneur, boss, all of that. Now, if you had to talk about a financial or tangible benefit of Level Up, what would that be?
How how do I say this? I'm a bit, I'm a bit more comfortable in myself. Okay, with level up, because before level up, like I said, I'm not doing this from any loan that I've received. I'm doing this out of my clients coming and patronizing the salon and purchasing the products and so forth. So from level up, from what I've learned at level up, it has given me even more leeway. I'm even more comfortable in what's gonna go on during a month for me. Like even if I don't have as much clients as I would like, I'm still comfortable because I don't just have the services to depend on. And that is one of the, like, it was like an aha moment. It should not have been an aha moment, that way. Like, you should know that you need more than one revenue, but at the same time, when I went through the class, it was like, duh, Delon, of course you can't just do here and expect that to be it. So in going through the course and adding more stuff, it allows me to be, I'm not fully comfortable, but it allows me to breathe. I am grateful. I am not as worried, like, how am I going to get this done and so
I'm gonna
forth.
get paid.
Yeah, exactly. So for for me feeling that way, and me comfortable and confident that I am going to be okay, I give that to level up. I give a lot of that to level up, because like I said, it's not even just business growth, it's also personal growth. It's, as you said, a mindset. So when you get that set right, everything else tends to flow. Everything else tends to flow. I mean, I do have my days like everybody else, like I'm really worried, but it doesn't last long. It really doesn't last long, because by the time I sit down and I let my ideas incubate, I go like, yeah, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Let me just put this and this together, and I'm going to be good. And then I had an issue with perfection. God, Jesus. I was make sure everything is set right, and I'm getting over that slowly but surely. As you can see, my bags, my kit is out. It's not perfect. I don't like the labels. I'm going to be upfront and honest. I really don't like the labels, but it's doable. My clients has, like I said, my persons who have bought has expressed that they do love the bag. I even stop them about the labeling even before they even mention it. So it's stuff that I do need to improve on, but I'm comfortable. I am comfortable not being Miss Perfect. Yes.
Yes, perfection paralysis. A lot of us
Yeah.
suffer from that. And like Delonne said, yes, we do a lot of mindset work. We do a lot of mindset work straight out the gate. We do
Yeah.
a lot of mindset work in the individual sessions as well, because the mindset is what really is going to help you grow, because all of the things that you are doing, you had the talent and knowledge to do them, but you
Yeah.
didn't have the confidence and you didn't maybe have the strategy in which to roll them out.
That
And
is so
so, yeah, so that's really it. It's like pulling the best out of people in a systematic way. Now, I want to talk about, I primarily serve women, but men, you're welcome too. You could be a level up lad. But you're welcome. You're welcome. You don't want to be a level up lad, you can coach with me privately. But I want to talk about this balancing. Just last night, a person who has a major brand here, he reached out to me and he's like, I feel tired. I feel like I'm over it. And how do you manage all that you have to do? And what are your thoughts about work-life balance? Towel.
okay. Um, It's not easy. Like you said, it all comes back to a mindset, and you also have to have a plan. You have to have a plan, like Dr. Tamu said. Um, so I actually now have a house of two boys. 11. I have my son is 11, my stepson is 8, and my daughter is 10 months. And I have a husband. My business is at my house, so there's no getting away from anything. Everything is here. But you have to have a mindset and a plan, and everybody have to have an understanding as well. So that's the thing with me. I am grateful that my partner is very understanding and supportive of my business. So he knows that if I say today it's my downtime, that's my downtime. Not even the children deserves me unnecessarily. He takes care of everybody. So it is something that you have to set for yourself. I have my self-care Sundays, Mondays. I don't work unnecessarily. I do now and again. Sorry for one or two clients. And I do work, maybe take a client or two if I see that it is something that they really want done and they can't get another day. I do it. But for me, I set days apart. I set time apart. My my time mostly is at nights when everybody is asleep. That is when I actually sit down and woosah and breathe, plan, figure out what's next without trying to overwhelm myself. Because I think that is another thing that we entrepreneurs tend to do. We don't take time to figure out things. We think that everything has to be done in a rush. Everything has to be done. If I don't do it today, like the world is going to end. And we really need to take time for ourselves, because trying to run a business ain't easy.
Yeah.
Like it's just not easy. And if your mind is clustered, you can't function. Like your thinking just won't be right. You will be making decisions, quick decisions that might just harm your business in the long run. So you need to take time for yourself and just breathe. However you do it. Everybody does it differently, but you just need to take time and breathe. I actually just stayed home one afternoon and just slept.
Yep.
I just slept. I turned on my phone. I know the children are going to be home by 4. So I just ate lunch and I went to bed.
Correct.
I just shut down everything and went to bed, because now and again we need to re-energize. We really need to re-energize.
And you need that time to be strategic as well. And we talked a lot about that in Level Up. And I want everybody to hear what Delonne is saying. Delonne just said that not only has she grown her business, but guess what? She's grown her business while taking time off.
Yes, I do.
And that has everything to do with strategy.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday mornings.
See?
I don't.
Right. And are you making more money now than you were before when before you came to Level Up?
No doubt. Yes, I.
Yeah, we know.
No doubt. And believe it or not, my regulars would probably realize this, but I did not increase my prices. I did not, but I have increased services I've increased clients, which was one of my shockers, because I think during COVID, I'm like, okay, my clientele is going to go down. It actually went up. So it means I'm doing something good, I guess. That is that lack of confidence. That's it. But yes, so my clientele has increased. I haven't carried up my prices. I actually don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, because I'm being realistic. It's COVID. So if anybody is looking for it, don't look for it anytime soon. I'm being like, I would do something. I'm thinking about how I would feel. I put myself in my client's position a lot of the times. So yes, my sales, my um the money that I make in a month has really increased going full time. I would say even compared to September to December, and now I can't even compare that because I was going through maternity at that time. But okay, so I'll do the first half of the first half of 2020, or the first quarter of 2020, even to the second quarter of 2020, and I'm talking during COVID, my sales for a month was actually more than what I was making before Level Up. So,
In
you
1 month.
know, in 1 month. So trust me, when I say that I've seen a lot of improvements within myself personally, within my business, like I'm constantly trying to find ways to help my clients enjoy their hair. Like constantly. I'm actually taking persons off the road now and telling them, come let me, come let me show you, that what your hair can do and so forth. I'm actually doing that now, not technically taking them off the road, but I'm actually meeting persons and saying, I see that you're trying to do this. Let me show you a better way to do it so you can enjoy it more. So I've done that actually 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually made those persons clients. So,
Of course.
yeah, I tell you, come in, thing, and I've made them clients with a bit of, a
Yes.
little something on the side. So,
Right.
so that is also something I'm doing, because I think that a lot of us have curl dysphoria, hair dysphoria. We want what we don't have. Yes,
Listen,
I'll just.
when I saw your post about like loving and understanding like the hair you have and not the hair you want, I was like, oh yeah, Delonne talking to me. I am like, why
Yeah.
my hair can't look like that person here?
No, we need, yeah. It is also something that I am going to be doing class on hair dysphoria, because that
Yeah.
is a big issue with persons. They want thick curly hair when they were born with thin hair. It's just not going to happen. We need to learn to love the hair we have, work with the hair we have, see the hair we have, and then we would better appreciate what our hair can do and how to look
Mhm.
after it. So yeah, like I said, I have a lot of things I'm working on.
Yes.
I'm putting out slowly but surely. Given that the borders are going to be open again, I am going to be pushing my kits even more. I'm actually trying to get back in more products, because this batch sold out sooner than I thought. So
Yeah.
I brought in more than I planned,
And
because
sold out sooner than you
yeah,
thought,
and
which is a good
yes,
problem to have.
yes.
Before you go there, because I don't even know, how do you see how much time you have left? But anyway, if you have a question for Delonne, put it in the comments. But Delonne, I want to ask you, what does growth look like to you? What is, when you think about your growth, because I'm a growth coach. So what is that looking like for you? What do you see as growth?
For me, I can tell you now, it's not even the dollar. That
Mm,
for me is not even growth. For me right now, growth for me is seeing my products out there. Growth for me is a person meeting me on the road and saying, hey, you are the person that deals with natural hair care. I need to come and see you. And I'm even now, I'm still taken aback, because um, I'm somewhat of even though people see me socially, I'm somewhat of an introvert. So I don't think people know me. I don't think that my business is out there, that people actually know me beyond that social butterfly, that person that used to lime here and there. So when persons do that, I'm like, I'm 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 doing this. Like, people are realizing what I'm doing. So, and again, that is one of the reasons why I say I have to continually being innovative for myself and for my business, because people are seeing it. It's something people want. So when I see that, I'm like, yeah. When I see, like I said, when I see my products out there, when I continually come up with ideas on what to do for my business, how to better help my clients, that is growth for me, because I'm not stagnant. I'm not in that position where I'm saying, okay, well, people come in and again they hear do and they like the service, so I don't need to do nothing else. So trust me, I am loving the growth. The things I see for myself beyond the next 2-3 years, I'm literally hyped. Like, when you can actually see yourself in a white
Yes.
coat. I am, and I'm building my salon, people. Like, that is going to be coming off the ground by the end of this month. Hopefully, I am hoping that nothing changes, but I am digging ground by the end of this month to build my salon, so I can have that space to do even more. I can have my own live sessions in house. I have so many things in my mind, Dr. Tamu. You
I
have no
know. I
idea.
know. What is gratifying for me is always seeing what was in the mind or whispered in a timid way come out into the world. So like when I go to the grocery store and I see my clients' products on shelves, when I hear your names in rooms, when people say, oh, like I went to um, a pop-up shop, and when I walked in, a gentleman said to me, oh, hi, Tamu, how many of these entrepreneurs belong to you? Right? And I love
Yeah.
to see, and what I like is, Petra of Soul to Soul, she always says, show up and show off. And
Yes,
my
ma'am.
clients are like that. You could tell my clients in a room because their booth is the biggest, their display is the best, their thing is the most professional. Their products labeled ready for sale on shelves. And
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is all part of it. So let's see what people were saying and who joined. I'm sorry, the conversation was so good. I was ignoring y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. Let me see how I got. Tao might have to come and say. Okay,
So we have
we got.
Tamika says breaking that shell, open and coming out of your comfort zone. Yes, Hadia has been with me forever, so she knows I'm a shy one when it comes on to these things. So thank you for always being there, Tammy. Sasha, Veronica and I became friends sometime back, and I've been pushing her.
Well,
So Sassy V,
Veronica,
yeah,
Veronica is now a jumper, so she's part of the Jumpstart program. So welcome, Sassy V Clutches.
Doctor, Miss Petra, she can testify that Miss Petra and I literally attacked her in my yard one day when she came to me.
Yes,
Tell her you need to get it done.
she had to
So
get it together.
I'm very happy that she's jumped on board. She has some really great ideas. So I'm
She
looking
does.
forward to
She
seeing
does.
what comes out.
We
I
have
see excellent
Nappy Roots.
opportunity to work with Dr. Tamu. That's your friend.
Yeah. I have seen
Um,
Nappy Roots, X High, Cold, Hex Thread, Maya joined. Hello, Hustle for Hers. I don't know who Hustle for Hers is, but Hustle for Hers is on every live I do and always posting my stories. So thank you, Hustle for Hers. Good chef, girl. I mean, your stuff is amazing. Thank you, Iori. It was a pleasure to work with you. Sassy V Clutches say, is me a talking about? Hello, and Braveheart 5. And Sassy B Clutches says, they did attack me. And Yaffine Anna says, yes, Sassy B Clutches is yourself that we're
yeah.
talking about. Now,
Mhm.
I know that in Think Kids, when I started this whole coaching thing, it's like a new concept, right? It's not something that we do.
No.
What would you say is the benefits of coaching, and what does coaching do for you?
Um, we as entrepreneurs, just diving into business, it's like we before you or even I'm sure that a lot of persons can testify. We go online and we look up all sorts of things when it comes down to entrepreneurs, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. Okay, so a lot of us did. If we start our business by ourselves, that's basically how we started. We literally went online and see how we should go about this and so forth. Now, having you as a coach, it's like hands-on. It's like hands-on. So yes, you get the information there. Yes, you can read about it there, but having you to basically give us the information, follow these steps, and then you are like the research queen, because we are researching those things. We're not taking the time to do all that research. So you're making it your business to research all this information and give it to us, laid out for us. And thank God you're also a teacher, so slow people like me can understand. Slow people like me can understand. It's awesome. I really wish that this was something that was happening even 10 years ago. I think of a lot of us entrepreneurs would have been so much further in our business if we had that push even before now. So what you're doing is really, really like really, really good. I already forgot the second part of the question. I really forgot the second part of the question. But you as an entrepreneur, I would say I want another 2 or 3 persons like you, because I don't think there can be any more Dr. Tamus.
No.
They cannot be people. She cannot be duplicated. She really cannot be duplicated. The work that you're doing is really, really good. I would encourage anybody that is thinking about starting their business. Anybody, not, let me don't say starting their business, because starting the business and actually wanting to level up is 2 different things.
Correct.
So anybody,
Thank you.
anyone that is in business and wants to level up, we ain't talking about level up, just stepping up on one step. If you want to go to the top step, you need, like Dr. Tamu is really there to help you. She has the strategies, guides, plans, enough homework to get you where you need to be. As ladies, if you don't know homework, come with it. And she's one of them teachers, you need to hash your homework. You need to hash your homework. But yeah, having a coach and being able to implement the strategies as you do your business, it's next level. It's really next level. It's not like you're trying out something, you are actually implementing it and seeing results. So a coach is something that I really think that is needed and one should have. I really, yes.
So Anna says very true. And Sassy B Clutches says, I think I want to level up. I think I am ready to break through. You have been ready to break through.
I don't understand.
Man, I don't know what Sassy B. Sassy B Clutches just want us to abuse her. I believe that is now, right. And the reason that I really work with Caribbean women, I have clients in the BVI, I have clients who are Caribbean but live in the US. And the reason is because I don't think that other experts understand us. And we as Caribbean women have a different set of fears a different set of realities, a different set of everything, just like how our households are made up. Understanding the grind of being maybe like a single parent, understanding your society and how your society can be so negative, which gives us that negative mindset. You know, so I feel like a Caribbean person, at least initially, needs a Caribbean coach who understands our socio-cultural context and mindset, because we carry those mindsets and that baggage with us no matter where we go in the world, because that is how we were raised as Caribbean people. We also don't have access to the same level of resources, even nearness to market. And so the strategy has to be from someone who understands that when you order in your inputs through the US mailbox service, our pricing strategy has to be different. Everything has to be different because the costs are so high. And so when we're talking leveling up and when we're talking growth and when you're talking coaching, it's not just like airy fairy business. We're doing brass tacks, working out maths business.
Yes,
right? We calculate it. Yes, down to the customs fee. We're doing everything. The bottle, where you could get bottles from that are cheaper, how to get them in. Do we put them in a barrel versus do we bring? If you don't have a Caribbean coach, what do you know about barrel?
Not a thing. Nothing they know. They know, trust me, they can't, they can't, because everything is from their standpoint. They can't help us down there because we don't have three-quarters of things that they have access to.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a totally different makeup. So having a Caribbean coach that understands what goes on here and can help us work with it's a huge plus.
Yeah, and even little things like when Poppy joins us on the live, like when I have to shout at my child, like, these things are things that happen in Caribbean coaching programs, and children accompany and children are in the frame, and, people are having to cook, and Delonne was doing her nails for her wedding at the while on class, right? And we are just going through class like normal because we understand the life of Caribbean people and that we are always doing, and we're not going to have these glossy, picturesque backgrounds and so on, because our life is not made up like that. And so that's important. Hi, Javon21. Javon's all the way in Taiwan. So hi, how are you?
Hi, Javon. Tell my brother I said hi.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I do.
Yes. So any questions for Delonne? Delonne, I have a question for you. If you were not a trichologist, what would you have been? Like in your spirit, like, would you have liked to be an actress, a model?
What would I have been? And in all honesty, I would have been what do you call those? Imagine that I was just one. I would have been an office manager. I'm being very honest. I would have been, I don't think I would have found anything else. I really wanted to do accounting, and then no. That was a no. But spontaneously, like in another life, I really wish I wanted to be a stripper, but yeah, don't mind that.
But I think you have the body for it.
But yeah, I found that in being an office manager, believe you me, I kept my boss's life more in order than I kept mine. I don't know. I was on the ball with everything when it
Yeah.
came to doing so, and I found that I was really good at it. You know, she has even cussed me since then and said, I don't understand. You know, you kept my life in order. Now you have yours and you look like you need somebody to keep yours in. I'm like, yeah, I
Well,
was good at that.
the good thing is that you bring that skill with you. So that's an awesome thing. Now tell me the things that you love to do during your self-care times, because we want to get to know you.
Oh, listen, if I can eat cheesecake from Nyla Streets every weekend with a bottle of red wine and watch um, Criminal Minds, either Criminal Minds or NCIS or CSI, I'll be good. If I can do that like for a whole day, I'll be good. But I settle for like half a day
Oh
or
yeah,
3 hours.
you know you have to
So
work.
yeah, you know, but it's either that I either sit and just enjoy a glass of wine and eat something that I don't usually do. Um, if I don't do that, I try to get in my mani pedis and facials, my own manis and pedis and facials. And this might sound weird, but it is actually very therapeutic for me to give my husbands and my boys a facial and manis and pedis on my time off. I actually do that now and again. I actually, you know, I put my cosmetology skills into play. And they're like, you know what, me ain't doing nothing today. Come to me, give you a manicure or a pedicure. Come to show
I'm,
you a facial. My
I'm,
son loves the
I'm
facials.
gonna say I'm sure they love it.
Yeah,
So
my son loves
Yakin and Sassy V Clutches, they are, shocked at your stripper revelation.
Hey,
And so,
they make money, you know. Do you know how much money?
well, they are entrepreneurs, I tell you. So,
That's me, you know. Yeah. Yeah,
mhm.
I'm being very honest. Like, shoot, like $1,000 a night, I'll be good. I'll be good.
Well, we
But
are not
yeah,
here. We are not here to judge. So,
definitely.
yes, everybody has their right to do whatever they want once
That
it's not
is true.
infringing on other people. So I want to wrap. So I want you to give any last words, let them know where to find you, where to get your stuff, etc.
Okay, so I'm presently located in New Road at my home. It's not hard to find. I usually tell people left from the mango tree, first left, you know, 6 house on the left, come down. That's pretty much it. But I only work by appointment, so you can go on my website, www.missdeesnaturalhaircare.com, all one word, or you can go on my Instagram business page, that's missdeesnaturalhair.com. Facebook is the same, missdeesnaturalhair.com. There is a link in the bio for Instagram. You can click the book now on Facebook and get your appointments in. For the oils and the kits, you can go on my site. I actually created a Kinky Curl store. So I do have other stuff coming. That's why I created the store you can purchase. For now, I'm only doing pre-orders for the kits specifically. Oils are going, I have oils that are available, so you can order your oils and get it. The kits, I'm taking pre-orders, but I'm also going to bring in extras. I'm going to try bringing even more than what I bought the last time since this set sold out. But when you pre-order, at least, you know, when they're here and when they're set and ready, you just need to come and collect or deliver. You don't have to worry about if you're going to get yours. So that's one of the reasons why I encourage persons to pre-order. So you know for sure your kit is there. And given that the borders are going to open, heaven forbids we have to shut down again, get your kit. A little bit goes a long way. I can promise you, a little bit goes a long way. So you buy a kit, you have at least 2 months worth of hair care out of it. yeah, you don't need to worry about having to go and go to the salon or anything. And I also teach my clients how to do their hair at home. So, you set
Mhm.
and you would be ready. So get your kits. Um, Borders is opening the 31st. We don't know what's going to happen. So be prepared. Be prepared and do stay safe. Um, like I said, I do have several things coming out, so stay tuned to my page stay tuned to Instagram, to Facebook, to hear what's going on. I should be putting out dates and times. Hopefully by the weekend, there will be more dates and times as to what's going on.
All right. So if you want to do Level Up Ladies, well, be considered for Level Up Ladies, you
Yes,
can go to
please.
tamucoaching.com, coaching services. The curriculum is there to be downloaded with the pricing and payment plans, etc. So you can do that, or you can always DM me and begin that conversation. So our time has run out, Delonne. Thank you so much for
Okay.
joining.
It was great, and thank you to everyone that joined in.